Today I woke up in the US with a quiet heaviness, a kind of grief that doesn't make noise. It just sits inside you, like a memory that suddenly remembers itself. And then I saw the news. Asha Bhosle is no more. What made it even more surreal was that just last night I had read she'd been admitted to the hospital by her granddaughter. So, waking up to the headline today from across the world, across time zones, felt unreal. It felt like a golden era of music had quietly slipped away while I was asleep. And then something unexpected happened in the afternoon. My kids, who I never imagined would react, said to me, "It feels like legends like her can never pass away." Then they showed me their Indian music playlists filled with her Hindi and Bengali songs, many of them classical. In that moment, I realized her voice didn't just belong to my generation or my mother's, it had already found its way into theirs, my kids. Later in the morning, after my yoga class, one of my students said, "It feels like the loss of a golden era with the loss of Asha Bhosle today." And I felt that deeply, not loudly, not dramatically, just quietly, the way real grief often arrives. Because for many people, this is the passing of a legend. For me, it is something more intimate, something that touches a very old part of my life. Asha ji's voice didn't enter my world through the radio or the TV. It entered through my mother. My mother was the bridge between Asha ji's voice and me. She was the one who sang those songs in our home, who hummed them while cooking, who carried that energy, that mischief, that rhythm into my childhood. So when Asha ji leaves, it feels like a part of that bridge becomes tender again. I'm remembering so many things today. I'm remembering the night I attended her final concert outside India, right here in New Jersey. She walked into that stage with the same grace, the same sparkle, the same command that only she had. And then she introduced her granddaughter to all of us. A moment of legacy, a continuity of passing the torch. I remember calling my mother after the concert, telling her everything, and I still remember the happiness in my mom's voice. It felt like I had carried a piece of that night back to my mother. And then there's another memory, one that has lived inside me for 20 years. In 2006, I participated in a karaoke music competition here in the US. And in the final round, at almost 2 in the morning, when the audience was exhausted and half asleep, I chose to sing Jawani Janeman. Everyone else chose slow, soothing songs, safe songs, predictable songs. But I chose the one my mother had taught me, the one she made me practice in the middle of the night, the one that carried Asha ji's signature fire. I still remember the judges' faces. I still remember the shift in the room. People who were slumped in their seats suddenly got up. They started dancing, the energy changed. And that night, I earned the title of Karaoke Queen. Not because I was the best singer in the room, but because I chose authenticity over safety. Because I chose the song that carried my mother's courage and Asha ji's spirit. Because I chose the voice that shaped me. Today, all these memories are rising together. The concert, the phone call to my mother, the competition, the late night practice sessions, the laughter, the music, the bridge. And I realized something. I am not grieving a celebrity. I'm grieving the connection, the childhood soundscape, the mother who sang those songs, the woman whose voice shaped my mother and through her shaped me. Asha Bhosle's voice may have fallen silent in the world today, but it hasn't fallen silent in me. It lives in the memories my mother gave me. It lives in the songs I still hum without thinking. It lives in the courage I found on that stage in 2006. It lives in the bridge that still exists, not outside, but inside. Today, I'm holding that bridge gently with gratitude, with tenderness, with silence. Some voices don't leave, they simply move inward. Thank you for listening. And if Asha Ji's music touched your life too, hold that memory close today. It's a gift.